Hi there guys, I think it's time. It's 8:33. It's time to do an 11:11 reading for union across the collective. Today is the 11th of November 2020 and we are facing and embracing this beautiful 11:11 portal. 11:11 represents union in all its manifestations. And this is a very special moment, special day. And I thought we should do a quick reading, like super quick, to fish out these readings. It's going to be super quick for you. I've already pulled the cards and I've already pulled out the energies and I've been permeating on them, fermenting on them. And they're really, really beautiful. And so let's just jump in straight away. And take a breath with me, please. So breathe in. And breathe out. Let's breathe in again. And breathe out. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your energy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for finding your way to this reading. It was obviously meant for you. If you found yourself intuitively guided, perhaps you are part of a twin flame or a beloved immortal journey, then maybe this is a reading for you. Maybe you are a member of my Spirit Mysteries clan. Maybe you're a member of my Bloom Healing clan. Either way, you are welcome. Cross watchers, people that have queries, questions about twin flames, about energies around love, divine intervention on partnerships, then I hope that you'll enjoy this reading. And the candle is already burning, the incense is going, so let's dive right in. And again, I thank you for being here. Your energy is what makes this reading and these energies come alive. So I'm hoping that there'll be messages in here for you. Okay, let's get going. So we had some amazing moon readings. It is going to be a new moon in Scorpio on the 15th of November. So in like 3 days time, we've just been in the Scorpio season. And, we've just had a beautiful full moon in Taurus just a few days or a week or so ago. And now we are just raging into Scorpio season. And our new moon is now blessed in Scorpio. So we have 3 cards. And funnily enough, this was the 3rd card to come out, but it's wanting to come out first. So this is a full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. We also have the South Node, which is Ketu. Don't let your past hold you back. Very important. We've had a lot of Saturn karma energy talking about our past recently, and currently we have to really embrace that, hold on to that right now. And then we have the full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach, which is awesome. I mean, I'm loving this full moon energy. It's just, we've got 2 full moons here. We've got the full moon in Aries and we've got this full moon eclipse. And we do have another eclipse coming up. I'm not going to tell you when. I'm going to keep it a secret, but it's coming. And, Spirit is showing us that we've just had an amazing harvest moon energy, blue moon, hunter moon, harvest moon energy through October. And, these are the energies that really were coming through. This is when we see the moon as red. And a fiery climax approaches and conclusions are within reach. And we're talking about twin flames tonight. So this is where I can't keep hold of the cards. They're jumping out of my hands. So just take another nice long look at those. It's a fiery moon, to be sure, to be sure. And then don't let the past hold you back. I think we can all take a lesson from this for sure. So let's just dive into the Hero's Journey cards. So you've got some Hero's Journey oracles that have come out. We've got number 49, Afterglow, which says land gracefully. Land gracefully. Number 12. So 49 breaks down to a 13, which is a 4. Okay, so we've got the energy of the Emperor here with Afterglow, landing gracefully like an emperor or an empress. Then we have Say Yes to Your Higher Calling, number 12, which breaks down to a 3. Be a Human, exclamation mark. And these cards really do go together, because when I show you the third one, which was number 5, one with the sun, the affirmation is be the light. So we have be the light and be a human, exclamation mark. And then with the light and the human, exclamation mark, we have Afterglow. So there's this energy of like so much light and abundance, like all these 3 cards came out from the Hero's Journey. And look at the synchronicity of these 2 cards. Like, look at the sun. The sun, the yellow, a number 5 and a number 3. Which some could associate with the Empress and the Hierophant. Or the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Which is pretty awesome, because the High Priestess and the Hierophant have come out already in the patch. So we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant already showing themselves in the tarot. And we've got one with the sun, which very much represents the sun. And we have the sun in patch. So we have so much energy of flames here. We have a divine couple. We have the Hierophant and the Priestess, who are the spiritual divine couple of the patch tarot. And we also have the Fool and the Hermit. So the Fool represents Aries and Aquarius, and the Hermit represents Virgo. I felt like I said that weird, but I'm a Virgo, 4 times Virgo. I'm Virgo Trismegistus, but I'm 4 times Virgo because I've got a moon placement in Virgo too. So I'm kind of Trismegistus plus 1. And the Hierophant is Taurus, and the High Priestess or the Priestess is moon energy. So a lot of moon energy, a lot of Venus, a lot of feminine energy coming down through the Priestess as well. And the moon is governed, or, rules Pisces and also Cancer. So we have a lot of energy. We have a lot of signs already showing up here. We have Taurus. We have very strong Earth, because we have Taurus and Virgo. And we have the Queen of Discs. So a lot of this Earth energy, it's showing us that we have Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo energy really playing out at the moment. And we are going through a moon in Virgo season as well. So, the Queen of Discs, for me, being an Earth sign, being a feminine entity at this time, more feminine than masculine, I suppose you could say, but I'm pretty in tune with my masculine side too. But I very much resonate with the Queen of Discs, especially in this drawing. She's sitting by the river. She's creating abundance just by being there, and she's just being with nature. She's just blending with it, harmonizing with it. We have the same energy with the Virgo card of the Hermit. being with nature, settling in with nature, there's a sense of reconnecting here. You know, if we're talking about connecting with our twin flames, with our immortal beloveds, our divine other, it's really about connecting with ourself, first and foremost. Our role, if we are, I say if we are, when we are on the journey, our role is to improve and boost our vibration as much as we can, so that we can hope to come into alignment with that person that's our vibrational match. That's kind of how the wheel works. Once we are vibrating at a certain frequency, we can tune in to someone else's frequency once they're at that same level. You don't just tune in to everyone who's on the same frequency, because that would be crazy. There's almost 8 billion people on the planet. Some people say there's 7. We'll see. It might be closer to 9. Who knows? But the point is, that frequency is the same for everyone, but it's tuned in specifically to your beloved other. So you will only really come into a vibrational match, or sorry, let me rephrase that. You'll only come into the same frequency or being on the same page with somebody once you are at a vibrational match. It's kind of, you both have to go on the journey doing all the work that you have to do inside, connecting on the interior, introspectively with your inner self, your inner feminine, your inner moon energy, so that you can create this kind of abundance in the 3D, in the outside world. You know, this is the same character. If I see this as myself, I'm the Virgo, I'm the Queen of Discs. I very much connect in with both of these energies, but they're very different states of mind. They're very different states of being. I'm still connecting with the outside world, and I'm still connecting with the inside world, but there's a different vibration happening. One is very internally connected, and one is very externally connected, to keep it really simple. But both are channeling the same feelings and the same vibration and the same light. One is in the dark, one is in the light. But there is, you know, one has the sun, one has the moon. But there is still that energy of being at one with yourself, centered. And I'm feeling like this could be my reading for you guys. But hey, you know, I'm loving it. And I'm here for you. You're here for me. Let's do a reading together. And I thought that what would be quite fun would be to clarify these cards with this amazing little Japanese tarot anime deck that I received today, which is so beautiful. And I've had a lot of really nice little readings off it. I got one more card that I haven't showed you yet. I think I showed you the Ace of Swords, but let's just show you that again. So we have the Ace of Swords. This is an air energy. This is representing Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. You could be dealing with one of these signs, or you could have this kind of energy in your chart very strongly. This is an ace. So this is a gift from the universe. This is very exciting. We love gifts from the universe. And this is a gift of mental energy. So it could be memories. It could be imagination. It could be ideas of something new, ideas of something long past that you're reconnecting with. It could be wisdom, and it could be truth. There are many manifestations of an ace of the air, and it's up to you to really describe how that's coming through. And as I said that, I looked at the Priestess and the Fool, who suddenly seemed to jump out at me as I talked about the Ace of Swords. So there's illumination at an intuitive level, and there's illumination at a 5D level. I mean, the Fool is very 5D energy, isn't he? Isn't she? You know, none of us are actually jumping off a real cliff with our dog or cat who's going to jump with us whether we go or not. They're coming too. They'll always stay with us, our spirit guides. We're not generally tombstoning off a cliff like in Twilight. So what does this energy mean? This is more real. This is very 5D. This is very 3D, even though she's connecting into the 5D. But the Fool is our higher self. The Fool is a representation of our future self, our higher self, our inner child, that thing which is hidden, that piece of us which is so bright, but we just can't put our finger on it. That's our higher self, our intuition, our real being, our real reason for being. And so there's a lot of 5D energy here, and there's then this very grounded priestess, which is also a Virgo energy, actually. And you've got this Virgo energy of priestess grounded in the earth, sitting on the earth, but at the same time reaching out into the stars, reaching out into the ethers, by going within, by sitting in meditation and having that experience of who you are inside and how you feel about yourself and how you talk to yourself inside, which on all accounts can be a wonderful evergreen conversation that you have with your inner self all of your life. And I think I'm very lucky that I've discovered that. And I know that it's not the same for a lot of people. So I put it out as a challenge that if you haven't made that connection yet, made that earth to sky connection of who you really are by going within and connecting in meditation. And it can be a 5-minute meditation, just focusing on your breath. Just quieting the mind and letting spirit come in. She will tell you magical things that you need to hear and things that you're waiting to hear. And you've been sitting there this whole time saying, why am I not hearing these messages from spirit? Like, why am I not understanding what my journey is? Why am I stuck? Well, are you listening? My challenge to you. How deep are you listening? Because she's always speaking to us. And I dare and I challenge someone to say, God isn't talking to me. God isn't speaking to me. She's not listening to me anymore. Well, are you listening to her? When was the last time you stopped this and just sat in quiet contemplation to listen? Because there's always messages, there's always goodness coming through, especially through nature. And talking of nature, what a wonderful segue. We're going to jump into your animal spirit messages, which you got badger spirit. Be fearless and bold. I love this energy. This is an energy very specific to England, where I live. Badgers are unique and native to England, and they're so rare. They don't come out in the day. They only come out at night, and only in very sacred hidden spaces. Even if you're a nature hunter, it's very rare to see a badger. And so the fact that a badger has come out for you tonight is a suggestion that be fearless and bold is your energy. Like, badgers come out when it's the darkest, at the witching hour, when there's all sorts of beasties around. They can be fearless. They can be big. They've got big claws and they've actually got big teeth and they can growl. They're kind of like a little mini panda lion and they're so cute. And it says, be fearless and bold. So what do you need to be fearless and bold about, collective? Because we've got groundhog spirit, which is another really cute animal, which is not native to England at all. And native to other parts, you know, like Canada and North America. And it says time to let go. Time to let go. And I just want to note that, look at the root and the sacral energies of these cards. Time to let go of old stuff that is holding us down, like really weighing us down in our root, weighing down our trunk. What do we need to let go and what do we need to just be fearless and bold about? Because you know what? It's time to collaborate and surrender now. Time to let go and surrender now. I just like, look at that. More sacral energy. Let go of those feelings that have been haunting you. Let go of feelings that just don't give you that nice juicy feeling of warmth. Because what you want is that orange warmth now. Coziness. Time to feel comfortable in your own skin. Warm in your own fur. And time to collaborate. And you know, time to collaborate is like, this is like vibrational match again. You can't expect someone else to love you if you don't love yourself. You can't expect someone else to be inspired by you if you don't inspire yourself. So this is like, if it's time to collaborate, then who are we being in our inner selves that we really, really love? And what of that do we want to share with the outside world? This is what 1111 is all around. It's like, this is a mirror on the wall. It's all about mirroring your perfect partner, mirroring your match. Collaboration means working in harmony, coming from, you know, pulling in the same direction, rowing the boat in the same direction. Otherwise, you're just going round in circles or you're stuck at the bank. But the river is flowing and life is moving, and you can either be part of it or you can be a spectator, sitting on the sidelines, watching everyone else have fun, watching everyone else solve the puzzles. And we all want to solve the puzzles, right? I've got 4 minutes before I need to be somewhere else. So why don't we clarify a few of these beautiful cards with this lovely Japanese anime that I've got. And I've got, funnily enough, the Ace of Swords, which I hadn't even shown you yet, has now been clarified by the Ace of Swords in the anime. So this is a beautiful energy of the Princess of Air, Princess of Truth, Beauty, Honesty, Transparency, seeing things as they are. I mean, I love this anime deck because in this one card, it's very unique to this deck, I discovered today. It's the only card of the Royal Arcana where one of the pages or the princesses and princes have a buddy. And I was like, why does she have a friend? What's going on with this like animal-eared boy that this girl is with? And now I know she's the Princess of Air. So she had an invisible friend when she was a kid. She had an imaginary friend, and this is him. This is her imaginary friend. So this is the Princess of Air. And we had the Princess of Air in the patch tarot. So this is saying that we have the creativity and the enthusiasm and the excitement of being the princess, feeling into our feminine side. You know, if we're attracting a masculine, then we need to tap into our feminine and say, hey feminine, how's it going? There's a masculine coming along. How are we doing over here? Are we like ready? Are we ready for him? Or if it's the other way around, if you're a masculine and you're waiting and hoping for a feminine to come in, have you been checking in with your masculine going, hey dude, are we all set here? You know, and let's see what just came out. We got the Three of Pentacles, which is about building. This is about building something solid, working together. This is about collaboration, which is beautiful because we've got time to collaborate with the ant spirit. Let's just do one quick one more before I jump off here. Can we have some more clarification for this beautiful spread? Thank you, Spirit. We have the Ace of Wands and we have Justice. Or is that the Eon? This is the perhaps one I'm not sure of. Is it Justice? It's the 14 of this deck. We've got the Ace of Wands and the 14, which it's definitely major arcana. So it's either Justice. Yeah, I think it's Justice. And there is another card that's definitely Judgment, so it's not Judgment. So we've got Justice, Balance, Libra energy coming out, and the Ace of Wands, which is, you know, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius energy. A gift, another gift from the universe. We had the Ace of Swords. We had the Ace of Air. So now we've got Justice, which is a beautiful Libra air energy of truth, wisdom, understanding, acceptance, forgiveness. And we have an Ace of Wands, which is very passionate, fiery energy. You know, be the light, be the sun, be the flame for your other half. Don't just expect them to come in and light your fire. Be the fire and they will be a moth to the flame. And we had Moth Spirit. Surrender. Surrender to your inner flame and your beautiful, loving other will come fluttering by. I love you guys. Namaste. Take care.